Morning, guys. I just thought I'd pop on and do a morning musings because what was coming through me this morning when I was doing my meditation, um, and it was triggered by a comment from somebody on one of my Facebook posts, where for me the energies have been really, really intense these last few days, and I've just felt completely drained. I've had no energy. I've had no motivation. I've slept a lot, and yeah, it's just been about clearing and releasing and understanding that we go through many portals on this journey, and we won't always go through them at the same time as others. And so somebody, you might be reading somebody else's post and they're like, yeah, I'm full of energy, everything's great, and you're feeling like you've been hit by a truck. Oh, it keeps cutting out with the connection actually, so hopefully it'll be all right. Yeah, so you might be feeling like you've been hit by a truck, and the person next to you is thinking, oh, I'm full of energy, I'm full of beans. But understanding that each of our journeys is individual and each is perfect in their own way, and we travel through these portals, we receive these energies, and our body does the work to raise our vibration at different points. So it's not judging where you're at against somebody else, and it's also not judging what you're going through. And the post that I put was, the energy's been really intense. How have you been doing? And somebody said, I've been following the guidance of my higher self, and I feel rubbish basically, and I'm really confused. And it came through this morning really powerfully that battery's low as well. The higher self guides us to our greatest and highest good. The higher self guides us to that which will produce growth and soul evolution. So enable our souls to evolve, enable us to embody more of our light, enable us to continue and walk the path of our journey of our soul's intent in this lifetime. And it has no judgment on the experiences, the situations, the opportunities that it presents to you, and how they are perceived by your small human self, your egoic aspect of self. And believe me, sometimes that which is in our greatest and highest good at the time can look and feel like the worst thing that's ever happened to us. And I've had many experiences like that. Falling down the stairs, being tetraplegic for a week. I would have never have said that was in my highest and greatest good, and yet it was. If I hadn't have had that opportunity to provide me the space to shift my perspective, to enable me to really start gaining awareness and reawakening, it was a massive initiation for me, and I would have never have been here where I am now, where I'm happy to open up and connect with the highest energetic beings of divine love, light and integrity. I would have never have produced the online summit and connected with the speakers. I would have never connected with my clients and the audience, and been here on the path where I'm serving. So when these situations, when we follow our guidance and they lead us into aspects and areas of our lives, or situations or events in our lives which we think, hang on a minute, this isn't very nice. Why am I feeling this? Why am, I followed my guidance. Why am I going through this? It's not about judging that. It's kind of remembering and reconnecting with that truth that, this is in my highest and greatest good. This is offering me opportunities for growth and expansion, for soul evolution. I just, where I'm at right now, I'm in the process. I'm in this now moment of going through it. And that's really, really an important key aspect. An important key aspect is being in that now moment and going through it. because whatever situation is coming up for you, whether it be emotions that are coming up for you, whether it being a really challenging situation that is, triggering everything for you, allow yourself to fully embrace it, allow yourself to fully experience it, and allow yourself to fully express whatever is coming through you. Be your authentic self in that now moment, because in doing that, we're clearing so much old programming, old energy that is no longer serving a purpose and is actually blocking our ability to ascend and grow. A lot of the energies that are coming through, especially if they've really flattened you, really kind of hit you like a truck, it's clearing this stuff from within your field. I have literally been floored. I had no motivation, no desire to do anything. I've been sleeping loads. I didn't want to interact with anybody. Every time I picked up my computer, I just felt like it sucked every ounce of energy out of me. And that was going on for a few days, and I kind of just asked myself, what do you need? What do you want? And what I was getting was, rest and just, allowing this process, allowing myself to be whatever, not judging it. And then also, I was really excited because I had a massage booked. And it was like, yeah, I just, I got to get to this massage. And then as I was going through the massage, there was, aspects in my back and everything that were really tight. And I was thinking, yeah, just allow this to release. Because again, sometimes it will come into our physicality. That which needs to be released will show itself in our physical body. So if you're getting any pains, if you're feeling just generally crap, just be aware of where your body is holding this density and allowing it to clear, going into that place, going there and saying, what do you need to clear? What do you need for me to assist you to release this? So during this massage, all I was doing was going, just release. I don't need to hold this. I don't need this in my field anymore. And at one point, all of a sudden, I just felt deeply, deeply sick. And it wasn't like a wave of nausea coming over me. It was deep within me. It just had this real depth to it. And I just felt really sick. And it only lasted for a short time, but it felt so dark. It was just really, I can't even describe it. It just felt dark. It was quite a metallic taste that I had in my mouth as well. And then it would go, because as I was fully experiencing it, I would just go, release. I release you. I have no need for you any longer. And then it would go. And then again, she would go on to another place in my back, and it was around the back of my heart. And again, this deep sickness would come over me, and I would just fully go into it, but I would say, I don't need you, I release you, I release you from my field, and then it would go away again. And what was interesting was afterwards, when she said, how are you feeling, kind of thing, and I explained what had happened, and she said, oh, to me it was just like this black sludge. Oh, hang on a sec. 1 sec, I'm doing a video. Real life. There we go. So I'm going to wrap this up. So yeah, things that are in your greatest and highest good are not necessarily going to look wonderful, bright, joyous, fantastic. Sometimes they're going to really trigger you. Sometimes they're going to just floor you. Sometimes they're going to make you really confused. But rather than allowing yourself to kind of wallow in the confusion, try and take that step back into your highest aspect of self and just allow, knowing that you're upgrading, you're releasing, you're clearing, you're moving forward, you're evolving, and you're growing. And this is all a perfect part of your journey. So try not to judge it, because judgment is third dimensional, is what our ego does. The higher self knows exactly what it's doing. So just allow and trust and enjoy the ride as much as you can. Take care of yourselves. Remember that, you know, these energies hit us at different times. For some it may be on the full moon, for some it may be on the new moon. For me, it's kind of been in the middle of the two. Don't judge it, just be where you are in that moment and allow the things to flow. And if it's feeling, you know, go into it and connect with it and ask it what it needs, because it's just coming up for release. If it doesn't feel pleasant, it's just coming up for release. It's just coming up for you to have an awareness of it, have an ownership of it, an understanding and acceptance of it, and then let it go because it's no longer needed in your field. All right, then take care. Have a great and wondrous day, and I shall speak to you again soon. So much love. Bye.